Good morning, yarn lovers. Welcome back. This is Sherry Ann with Yarning with Mimi, also known as Mimi, hence Yarning with Mimi. I am coming to you from the southmost part of Texas. It is a little drizzly out today, but it's still 70 degrees. I like 70. 70 is good, not too hot. I could even enjoy it if it were a little cooler. Anyways, this is my podcast about yarning, knitting and crocheting, and yarning. How funny I said that. It's about my love of yarn. So funny that came out like that. But anyways, I don't do any editing, as y'all have probably discovered already, but that's gonna stay. So this is episode 17. I did do a couple of short little videos earlier this morning, one on my Hobby Yarn haul and another one on my book outlet haul, the 12 books that I purchased for $41. I still can't get over that. It was just fantastic. I'm going to have to go back and see what else they have. Anyways, you can find me on Instagram at sawood62. I do have a Facebook group, Yarning with Mimi. Please hop on over there and join that group. It is starting to become a little more interactive, and I really do appreciate everybody putting their projects on there for us all to enjoy. That is just, it's really awesome to see. And I'd like to get it more, a little more busy. And then my email is yarningwithmimi@gmail.com. So please feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions, or comment down below if you have any questions. Okay, so we're going to hop right into an update on Mimi's Kind Knits. Mimi's Kind Knits is my small nonprofit organization that I created a few years ago. It is registered with the state of Texas. It is all charity work. My knitting and crochet, I usually donate to various organizations, and my creations are all over this country and Canada. Excuse me. I've donated hats to my brother's church. He lives up in Canada during the Christmas season. And I also send out slippers and washcloths all over the country. About twice a month I participate with the Pink Slipper Project. Anyways, right now I have finished a pile of hats that has already been turned into the school district. Karen Green is also working on a project. She's making hats for a warming center, I guess where she lives or in her town, that she's visited, and has asked if I would help with that. So here's some hats that I've made for the warming center. Some of them are just the plain beanies. These are all adult size. I have discovered a new, I guess my new favorite hat pattern. It is called, it is called the Bubble Beanie Hat. And here's one in orange. Look at how that turned out. I think it turned out really nice. And here's one in some, I love this yarn. Now, the Bubble Beanie Hat, you know, I cannot remember if it was a paid pattern or not. But this is what it looks like. It's just called the Bubble Beanie Hat. It's made with worsted weight or chunky yarn. I think it says worsted weight or chunky yarn. Yeah, worsted or bulky weight yarn. I just used worsted weight, and it turned out really cool. I think chunky might make it just a little bit bigger, a little more fluffier maybe. So those hats will be going to Karen. I have a couple more weeks, I think, to see how many I can crank out. She's looking for 30. Then I mentioned that I donate a lot of hats to the school district. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I got this in the mail. I got a nice thank you card from the counseling services at the school district, and then a little certificate which I think I might frame it and put it behind me there, along with that beautiful wall hanging that Christy from Christy's Corner Booth made for me. And then I also got this really cute pin. I love it. I think I want to start a pin collection now. Anyways, it says, making a difference in the lives of others. And there's the pin. So that was really exciting for me to get in the mail. And that's about it for Mimi's Kind Knits right now. That's the project that I'm working on. And in between some other projects that I'm working on. Okay, finished objects. Well, I don't have a lot to show you for that. The finished objects are the hats that I made. I'm sorry, hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. My phone fell down and I couldn't find it. It kind of slid underneath my chair. But for finished objects, I did mention the hats. I had been working on a scrappy blanket, which I did show a few podcasts ago. Oh, I'm short of breath. And that's been finished. Oh my gosh, did it ever turn out beautiful. It was actually one of my favorite projects that I've ever made. And it's already been gifted out, but I did take a picture. I don't know if this is going to show up or not, but let me try and show you the picture. So that's my scrappy blanket, and that's already been gifted out, as I said. And I also had a lady at work ask me to make her a hat for one of the residents, so that's already been given as well. So those are finished objects. Now, works in progress. That's a different thing. I have a lot of works in progress. It's not like I don't have enough to work on, but I always have to start another one for some reason. It's just that I find a cute little pattern, and then I have the perfect yarn to go with it, and I'm just so excited I have to start it, even before I finish my other ones. But let's get to the works in progress. Of course, excuse me, you know the hats. I always have hats on the go. I enjoyed my first, oh boy. I enjoyed my first scrappy blanket so much I had to start another one. So here's the new one that I've started. And I really do enjoy the corner-to-corner pattern for the scrappy blankets. It just looks really awesome. Then, oops, I have some stitches falling off the needle here. Hang on. Then, I got this new pattern, which I found out about from Debbie with the Canadian Crocheter. She modeled a beautiful sweater on one of her podcasts, and so I purchased the pattern. This is the pattern. You can't really see it. It's so light on the picture, but it's called the Easy Wear Cardigan Crochet Pattern. So I started mine. With my Hirschner's unboxing, I got the yarn in there that I wanted to use, and this is called Goldenrod. And here's the start. This is the back. It looks kind of big, but I am making the large size because I am a fluffy gal. And I'm hoping it's going to just be a nice slouchy sweater. But all this right here, this is one ball of yarn. It's going to take 8 balls of yarn. Then you're going to think I have something for this color, which I really do. But then I came across another pattern. In my last video, I did my book unboxing and came across this pattern here. This is the eyelet cardie, and it's in this book, 60 Quick Knits for Little Kids. So I had to start it. I'm starting this for one of my friends at work, daughter. I want to see how it turns out, and if it turns out really nice, which I'm expecting it will because it's looking really pretty right now, I'm going to make a ton of these for well, of course, my grandchildren. It only is in sizes 2, 4, and 6. So I've got a 2-year-old grandchild and a 5-year-old grandchild. So there's 2 right there and a baby coming. So I'll make the 2-year-old one probably size 4 because she's going to be 3 in the summer. And size 6 for the other one. But here, I started it. I'm trying to make it like the picture with the same colors. Here's a gold, it's on a short needle, but see if you can see the design. It's gold and it's got the eyelets, ridging, or not ridging, but design. Can you see? I can't see if you can see that. Okay, so it's turning out nice. I'm going to have to get some really nice buttons to go with it. The one in the picture has sunflower buttons, so I'll see, or sunflower or daisy? Daisies. I'm sorry, daisies. See if I can get some buttons like that. So those are my works in progress. Now we would normally jump to Ask Mimi. I don't have any questions posed this time. If you have any questions you'd like to ask me to get to know about me or about knitting or crocheting, if I can answer them, I will. If not, I'll try to find out where we can find the answer. There was a lot of questions posed about the slippers that I showed. Let me see if I have a pair. I think I do. I've been making these slippers. Let me just show one. They're pretty plain. They're double-stranded worsted weight, or you could use bulky. Excuse me. Those slippers are a free pattern from Joann's. Now, all along I've been saying go to Joann's website, but what I failed to tell you is I've been using my phone app all this time. And apparently people cannot find the slippers, but Kathy D has shared with me that when she goes to the website, she cannot get the pattern, but when she uses the mobile app, she's able to get the pattern. So try that out and see if that works. I think that's a really good tip. Thank you, Kathy, for mentioning that. So hopefully that'll help everybody. And then Kathy also commented on my Hirschner's haul. Hirschner's, I think, is located in Wisconsin. It's like a big warehouse for yarn, but I always order online. So just go to their website and register or submit your name or whatever so you can get catalogs sent to you. I get catalogs like twice a month. And so you get all the yarn sales, and sometimes it's like free shipping if you spend so much money, that sort of thing. And I think that's it for this podcast. It's a little shorter podcast, but I did want to update you on my scrappy blanket and what my current Mimi's Kind Knits project is and that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. Thank you very much to all my viewers and subscribers. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Give this a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. I'm still trying to build my subscribers. I'd really like to see if I can reach 1,000. I mean, I know I'm not even 300 yet, but you know, it's a nice little goal to reach for. I think June month is when I started my first podcast. So if I can get 1,000 in a year, that would be pretty awesome. Alrighty, that's it for now. Please have a good rest of the day. Enjoy your yarning. Happy yarning, and please remember to show and spread kindness. Bye for now.